Good evening, everyone. Ma. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. So we're doing a brand new campaign. But it's still a continuation of the story. So we had the last time we played, we had that queen that was executed. The same people that, you know, threw June to the crocodiles. They lost their usurper to the guillotine. And now I think it would be more interesting if Star actually became king. I wish Star was here so I could ask her his opinions on how to customize His Royal Highness. I went to the gym today. Nice. Hi, Chai. Let's see. Ah, yes, the Count strike again. I think this crown would work better for him. Let's see. What would be a good outfit for Sar? Hi, Demi. I would imagine Sar would look kind of fierce. Maybe give him a bit of a scar. Maybe brown eyes. So we need to think about, like, story-wise, you know, ever since Star betrayed Deli. So by the time he's bided his time to become king, he's probably grown a bit old by then, considering he's had to wait for 4 monarchs to basically go. Yeah, I think this one would do him better. Okay. Dove, if could put yourself a bit louder. Hang on. Are you sure? I mean, I'm pretty much, I mean, probably need to, or it's just me being a bit deaf. I mean, I haven't changed anything. It's still the same. We'll listen to others. Could be a new headset being picky. Maybe. Because, seems the same as usual. Yeah, it's basically the same. Nothing's really changed. Okay, so... the first... what should this dynasty name be? Sorry, the craze of Dynasty Crazy. Okay. I'm gonna go get I'm gonna get a spinny wheel. Okay. Where is it? Wheel picker. Reject. Okay. So you're gonna have to believe me on this, but I do have a wheel up. Alright. Sorry, you say crazy. Animator, you say blah. Okay. So we've got two choices for the dynasty name. Any more suggestions? I mean, you know, you guys can still suggest more if you want as well. Twitch. Then usually people don't call themselves the first unless they have an heir, which you don't have yet and won't happen since that's actually not wrong. Hi Ghana. Yeah, I've got Crazy, I've got Bois, and I've got Twitch, and I've got Svensson, so do we have any more suggestions for what should we call the dynasty? So I've got it on a spinny wheel right now. Feather. 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 Shut up with the dollar. Nah. The usurper. Or even more fancy. Okay. We'll go with the Italian version, I think. Some panel. Don't tell Opus Streetman to shut up. Wait, what? Okay, let's try those 6. Like, oh, the echo. Oh, okay. Alright, spin. Let's see, what do we get? What do we get? We get... Oh, that was so close between Twitch, but it just narrowly went to Blah. Okay. I heard the last moment tick over. Dynasty of Blah. Bomber Dynasty here. Okay. Alright. Play on Twitch. Alright, now you... Oh, wait a minute. Let me just get set up. I need to remember to do the thingamajig. Hang on. Let me get that extension up and running. Activate, set as overlay 1. Right, there we go. So feel free to reload the page or the stream, and the in-game overlay should appear on the screen. Okay, we're definitely getting the barons back in. Counts, because why not? Let's go for the patrons. Also, did you know this game is like 3 years old? It's 3 years old now? Okay, get your butts in here, guys. Choose your house. I'll give you guys a couple of minutes, so... no rush. So far it's an even split right now, which is good. But then again, you know, people can still join mid-game. But still, I just want to give it a few more minutes. Hopefully you guys have got some drinks as well. I've currently got myself some cider with me. I can not promise I will get drunk on the throne though. Okay, let's begin. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, let's see what Sarah's up against. Let's go to cancel introductions. Alright, let's see who our council is. It's gonna be Remdir. Wait, Remdir, weren't you count last time? Just be careful with their side, Your Majesty. Nah, it's not poison. Bubble! Congratulations, you're the Lord of the Patricians. In TNG, you're a Lord of the Barons. I mean, you should be on good terms with Sarah since you're both Barons. Okay. Obviously we got the coronation. Okay, what kind of coronation should the king hold? Let's go lavish. Hi, Monica. Throw the king in the river. Up to you guys. I mean, I don't care what happens. It's our. Oh. No, I'm not the one that's getting wet. It's actually Sarah that's getting wet. Shy, we're on the same team. It is decided the king shall be thrown in the river. Let me get changed out of my last robes. Demi, shut up. Okay, path to victory. Your Majesty, when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? The greatest king that ever lived. Must be as much as possible. Okay. So, authority needs to be higher, I think. No pressure. Always the barons that start things. Alright, barons, it's time for you to decide. Wakey, wakey, barons. I don't have any keys on me right now, so... So you got 10 seconds to decide what you want to do. Okay. And I think after this one, the counts are up next. The barons plan to modernize the kingdom's army, or... no. Nah. in such a way that it will be totally under their control. First, they must prove the military is in need of reform. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower the other regions' military to the combined total of 10 or less in 4 seasons. Kaja of the Shai dynasty, notorious former hermit, leans, speaking in a meditative voice. My fellow counts in ancient times, yep, basically had that before. Alright, counts, you're up. It is your turn to choose your goal. Because right now, the barons have a very good objective. Okay. Lower own defiance, okay. The counts plan to summon a demon to possess the king, putting him totally under their control. First, they must lure the king into a false sense of security. To advance the scheme, the counts must lower their defiance to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Okay. Okay. Patrons, you are up next. The Bubble family, sinister business, Mongol scribbles as well as use quill on hardwood desk, explaining its pros. Fellow petitions of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than the king of King Sar. Something must be done. It's kind of ironic that it's actually King Saurus and Sar means Caesar, which is basically like it's where the name King comes from, which is kind of funny. Okay, here is your goal petitions. Let's see which ones you guys want to pick. I was thinking it's always Ascension or Possession with the counts. But Substitute sounded dull. Oh, okay, you want to raise stability then. At this rate, it's not even me against you guys, it's you against each other. The petitions plan to hold the king hostage in his own palace. First, they must lure the spy master into a false of security. Okay. To advance their scheme, the petitions must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Okay. So, the barons have to lower other regions' total military to 10 or less in 4 seasons, which is probably very, very easy, considering getting it up to 10 for anybody is very difficult. Not to mention, they're already on 6. The counts have to lower defiance in less than 2 seasons, so it's probably going to be a race against time. So, have to keep it there as much as possible. I mean, they're currently in a good place, so if they can keep it lower than 4 for 2 seasons, they could very well do pretty well with their objective. And then the petitions have to raise the kingdom's stability to at least 5 in 4 seasons, so it's currently sitting at 6. So, yeah. Some really Really good goals. Okay, let's see, what do we got? Let's stop the count. Iron choice sounds good. Okay. Honor guard. Just kick him out. The peasant is dragged from your bedchamber, still babbling about the bird night. When the marshal returns, she looks grim. If there's one thing that's clear from this mess, you need an honor guard to keep you safe, unlike the pathetic watch. Okay, so I've made my decision. So it would be very obvious that he would pick the Barons, since Zara did come from the Barons originally in Dully's campaign, so... Veterans of the March. Plus we haven't had them as the Honor Guard before, so... Veterans arrive a few weeks later. They march into the throne room in perfect formation before lining up behind your throne. Hands on their sword hilts, each soldier sports a bigger scar than the last, so they must have been done a bit of fencing in their kingdom. Okay, so Zara's got his honor guards. The new trend, let's see what's going on with the petitions. Emperor Fake is here to see you, your majesty. He wants to sell you a crab. Crab? Of course he does. It is the latest trend along the coast, your majesty. The patricians have started keeping a species of jeweled crab as a fashionable pet. The creatures are so rare that one can now sell for as much as a mansion. Ooh, okay. Hi, Ray. The creatures are so rare that one can now sell for as much as a mansion. Okay, very well, send them in. Thank you for seeing me, your majesty. I know the price is steep, but I assure you, these crabs will only go up in value. Okay, either this is going to be the biggest scam ever, or he's onto something. Buy a box of crabs. I mean, if we're lucky, maybe one crab will be more than worth 1,000, so we might get... Counting out your gold, Lord Petition. Emperor Fig assures you that you will not regret your purchase. I hope not. Buy a box of crabs or a box of Cronus. Bad news, your highness. A meddling wizard has set up shop in the Boswaldorf, so just like last time. Why is this a problem? Tell me more about this wizard. Wizards have managed to tame creation itself. They wield untold power and are naturally distrusted by the church. Even the High Inquisitor wouldn't dare move against them openly. She puts a call for new apprentices, which is a rare event, and on a once-last opportunity for many. Droves of unwashed, glory-seeking common folk from all over the march are lining up for their chance. Not just the peasants. Oh, hey, Ray. Ray, have also decided to apply. The competition will be fierce, but those serfs are no match. I will be the most powerful noble this council has ever seen. You couldn't put your clothes on if it wasn't for your servant's help. We can't let this go ahead. Not only is this heresy, it presents a clear, dangerous conflict of interest. Then we shall let the council decide. Alright. Time to vote, guys. You got 28 seconds. Better move myself to the side a bit, I think. There we go. Move myself a bit down. Okay. There is nothing quite like having a cold cider with an ice cube. Oh, it's an even split, but I know there's 2 more nobles out there that have not voted. Damn it. Indeed, speaking of hydrate. Oops, I wish I read better. Don't worry, you will not be the first. Okay, I'm not gonna decide this myself. I'm gonna let the wheel decide. Okay, where is it? So we had a choice between A and C. So I'm gonna do 2 A's and 2 C's respectively. A, C, A, C. Right, let's spin the wheel, see what it gives us. It is going to be A. Okay, so A it is then. Spin. By the 9th, how will he keep up with this noble duties if he's spending all his time in the march with this wizard? And what if the 9 preserve us? He actually passes his apprenticeship. There's never been a wizard on this council before. That could be actually interesting though. You never know, it might liven up things around here. You have nothing to fear from me, Your Grace. I will always have the kingdom's interest at heart, even as a wizard. I mean, we've never had a wizard before. Kel Ray sets off immediately on his journey to the march. Thornova presence in the Bruseldorf attracts all sorts of visitors, though the power of her latent magic starts to wilt crops for miles around. Okay. Wow. Hooray. Ba ba ba. What have we got left? Is that it? I think that is it. Okay, auction time. So everybody starts with 1,000 gold except for Fig, because he's rich right now. So he gets 2,000 gold. So start the auction. Bum bum bum. Are you sure you want a library? Because the last time we had a library got burnt down, but then again, that was not my fault. I think SAR's in for a rough time because you guys are still meeting your objectives right now. Damn, we got the prison and the library funded by the patricians, respectfully. Okay, let's see. Finding a spouse. Would Tsar go for a spouse? I don't know. Your mother. But mother, I don't want to get married. Dove, guess who's finally back in VR? Let's go. Wow. I'm gonna go with Annie. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you back in VR. Hurrah. Plague of Rats. Count Ray strides into the council chambers distraught, waving a dead rat by its tail. Why would you... Why, Ray? The fields and barns of the east are overrun by vermin, and why did you bring it to me? Or, technically, Tsar. We've no more poison for these horrible things. We can't cope anymore. Okay. So we gotta help the counts with their rat problem. Monarch can make preferred voting options if chosen, they gain 1 authority. Authorita. Take the rat and go, the East can handle this alone. And just ship. Send a shipment of cats. Cats don't work. They don't? How do you know? We tried it in the game before. You tried it. Oh dear. You probably shouldn't have told everyone that, Rendir, because otherwise people are gonna vote for it. Yeah, you shouldn't have said anything. Oh no. Baited them obviously. Whoa. Okay. Count Ray bows to you deeply. I can't thank you enough, Your Grace. You send a caravan of cats over to the east. By the time they reach their destinations, they're both hungry and very angry. The perfect rat catching mindset. Wait to hear about it. Oh, you got an 80% chance. Successful. Soon the rats are gone, and most of the households in the east have a very satisfied cat guarding their food. You hope kittens don't become a problem. Heretical discovery. Your esteemed highness, I bring troubling news. Someone took the knight's name in vain again. Not quite, your highness. A group of individuals in the east are meeting for a secret meeting. Oh, so the usual then. Yep. Dangerous nonsense. Forget the nobles, I'll give you my express permission. But I would need a lot more stuff for that. This isn't worth our time, let's forget about it. We'll hold it to a vote. Voting time. The perfect deception. Leave my country alone. Deny the Inquisition's access to the East. You can't pin this, Alright, the church can't pin this on me because this was the council. So, if the council decides it's not really my problem, or technically Tsar's problem, With nothing to rein them in, the disciples of the Tenth thrive in the faithless region of the East, spreading their influence and gaining followers by the week. Okay, hopefully the East will get a bit more. I kind of wish there was a bit more lands to explore, like over here as well, and maybe something down here. Kind of wish we had a bit more DLC. But there's so many achievements in this game, so there's so many scenarios that can happen. Okay, into the hidden labyrinth. King Xar trusts his counts more and more. Yesterday we met for afternoon tea and he said he invests in our beekeepers. Even if the king trusts us, the archbishop doesn't. For the next stage of their scheme, the counts must lower their faith to 4 or less in 4 seasons. So the counts are off to a very good start right now because they're still got a tick and everything. Everybody's still got a tick so far. Let's see, treasury. Wait a minute, I'm curious. Okay, so about the same. Hi, Tommy. We're serving you right. Don't abuse us. Okay, let's see. What do we got? We've got crab futures. Emperor Fig. The crab craze has swollen to unforeseen heights, Your Majesty. That's good, isn't it? The trade is so profitable, the patricians are shutting down textile mills to focus on crab catching. Thousands are unemployed. But who cares about that, Your Majesty? Your box of crabs is now worth nearly double what you paid for. I knew it. Sell. Ooh. Hold your nerve and hold on to the crabs. I mean... if I hold my nerve and hold onto the crabs, I trade, but I don't get any money out of it. So wouldn't it make more sense to go for the money and trade anyway? This is a waste of everyone's time. I would make the sale of jeweled crabs illegal. Sell. You turn to profit on the crab market. That's actually an achievement. You sell your crabs for as much as then you paid. The treasury appears satisfied with your practicality. Damn. That's some money crab. Meanwhile, the industries collapse along the coast. That's a pretty crappy situation. Cast out. Ugh. Ray, what happened to you? It's an outrage. It's undignified. She can't do this. Blood and stars. Why is there a skeleton in front of me? It's me, Count Ray. Oh gosh, you're looking, Did you lose weight? I was struck by lightning on my first day and every inch of flesh on my body evaporated. The Lady of the Storm gave me a second chance, but now she's cast me out. What should we call you, Lord Skeletor now? She says I have no just in a magical raccoon, whatever that means. I demand vengeance. Show Athelmiriel that it means to insult a member of King Xar's council. I mean, I'm not gonna vote for a witch. over my councilman. Right, right, we're definitely taking A off the table. Okay, voting time. You need to eat more, you're looking a little thin. Da da da. Okay, the vote is in. Skeleton cannot be account. Oh, wait. Oh, it's even. Do I have to bring the wheel out again? Voting tied at 4. Oh boy. Okay, gotta get the wheel out again. Okay, that's between B and D. Okay. B and D. So we've got 2 options for D and 2 options for B. Let's spin that wheel, baby. And we are landing on B. Always me, I swear. Okay, so we got B. So demand compensation for the loss of the count ray in the flesh. Rigged. Look, if you want to have a go at anybody, have a go at the tie and have a go at the wheel. Oh, it failed though. You send a strongly worded letter to the wizard. Of course you don't get a reply, at least not one written in ink. Ugh. A week later, you find that everyone in Bosildov has been suddenly and mysteriously killed. Oh gosh. Everyone? Damn. No one could prove it was, Muriel. But a charge remains of the villagers lining the streets don't help her case. No shit. You fool, why would you anger her like this all over the measly count insult by his own intricacy? Not long after, Ray kicks the bucket anyway. Apparently, oh gosh, apparently proximity of the magic was only thin, keeping him from falling apart. Oh gosh. I don't think you could run away, Ray. You're literally boned right now. Count Ray has died. But don't worry, you got a son though. So your son will take over, so you got Ray the Second. I found 3 potential matches. Yes, I know, I should get married, blah 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 blah. Alright, let's see. Eastern Remdir Dynasty. Can I just randomly pick? Wow. Jizzy, thank you very much for the follow, I think, thank you. My son will avenge me. Okay, we got another wine drinker. She lost her fortune. Like, it's always bad with these people putting in arena. We got a gambler, we got a drinker, and we got a bold person. Oh, it's from the Josie bloodline. Typical Baron, really loud and brash and self-absorbed. Zealous follower of the Ninth Gods. Sounds like a laugh. What do you think? Picking candidate. Bold. Okay, I can't decide, so I'm just gonna, because, you know, since Sarah isn't here, I'm just gonna let the wheel decide. So we've got A, B, C. So we'll let the wheel decide which one they get. Take my son tab, you know you want it. It is... oh, that was literally between both A and C, like spitting like a hair's length. So we got C. So A, B, and C. So Sora's going with Baldy. Okay. I've made my decision. So they're marrying somebody from the March. They've got honor guards from the March. So it's very much a March dynasty from the, you know, from the Barons. Okay. Timer is set to 15 seconds, and the count really doesn't really do much of a difference unless I had like, unless you got like a lot more people, then doesn't really do anything per se. After voting, nobles could change their minds and vote for a different option. Yeah, let's do that then. Okay, what have we got? Bad mushrooms, royal wedding, and tide of trouble. Right, let's go with bad mushrooms. Bad news, your highness. The Marcher common folk are starving. Predictably, yeah, but in their starvation, they have turned to forage in the cave for cave mushrooms to survive. This particular variety is delicious and filling, but makes one very ill. After a brief recovery, all seemed well. Please spare me the details. The next morning, the unfortunate souls rise up from their beds in a fugal state, wandering the streets as they're touched by a demon. That's basically, they're just high, so it's fine. Then they drop dead. Oh, okay, so they're very, very, very high then. This mushroom is so dangerous that my servants are calling the sixth god's bane. Sounds rather useful. Oh, well, I couldn't comment on that. If we can't get more food in the march, we should at least tell the peasants what this Six Gods Bane looks like. Oh, that's a Mia. Oh, I'm Baron. How am I supposed to vote? I'm dead. You're alive, Ray. You got you got Ray the Second. Remember? Free money. I mean, we've got plenty of money in the treasury, so I don't see why not. The harvest does little for the starving peasants, but the least is explained that is no longer on the menu. In the meantime, the spy master hoards the mushrooms, distilling them carefully until deadly poison remains. Okay, we got the royal wedding, we got the card type trouble. Oh boy. Your Highness, I've come to submit a complaint about the Counts of the East. Lately, it's always the Counts I have the problems with. They've been neglecting their tithes. What's a tithe? All Counts are obligated to donate an eighth of their monthly income to the church if they want to stay out of the seventh house when they die. That is, I'm no debt collector. Who do you think the common folk will blame if the church starts failing? Me? No, Your Highness. They'll blame you alone. Well, that's not fair. I mean, you're currently in charge of the church, so technically they should blame you. Especially if I tell my priest to spread the word that they refuse to help a holy man in need. Go away, you're irritating old fart. I mean, I think Sarah would say that to him. I've never been so... You will regret your words and your deeds. I'll see you to it personally. Goodbye. Well, I don't give a damn. Guy's always annoying anyway. Archer soon proves the truth of his words. Like, what? Stability is now unstable, authority is now commanding. I mean, he's always whining. Oh no, his dove did it for us. You're heading to the bastion is naturally talk of the kingdom, feels like blah 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 blah. So basically at the same time, do you take this man to be your wedded husband? I do. I changed my mind, I can't do this. God, I'm so drunk and somehow not drunk enough. Time for us more wine. Servants, bring us more wine. Ah, that's the spirit. So, what do you like to do in your spare time? Well, I've decided my life to the one true faith, of course, and God is with me every step I walk. What do you think of the wedding? It was damn beautiful in the finish, wasn't it? I have a whale of a time. What should we do? Should we have them go to bed together or separate beds? Again, I don't know what Sarah's preference would be, so... go to bed together. Return at the present, huh? 2 weeks back, the last strikes of his wine, I lead you to the bed. Awooga. Okay. Right, that's all of them done. On to the next session. Plot thickens. The kingdom's militaries are in shambles. Those pathetic weaklings couldn't fight their way through a field of rabbits. I've drafted the reform proposals as planned. The council would be more than happy to follow our lead. Good, but we must ensure that they don't get skittish. The kingdom must be stable for our proposal to work. A calm before the storm. The next stage, the Baron's scheme, they must raise stability to 5 or more in 2 seasons. So we're at 4, so you just need to get it up to 5, guys. So remember that, that's your objective. 2 more seasons, you need to get that stability up. Anchored a few miles from the sunny coast, the Lord Patrician Amperfic has invited his closest confidants aboard his yacht. He has a freaking yacht? Damn. Ill tidings. The spy master's still watching us like a miser, watching her purse. Not for long. We'll soon give her more important things to worry about than little old us. The Patrician's aim is to raise stability to 5 or more. Okay. So, Patricians and Barons, you both basically have the same goal. Oh damn. So, the Barons have got 2, the Counts have got 2, and the Patricians have only got 1. We need to work together. Okay, let's see, we've got a lot of stories in the south. Rogue Golem. A rogue golem has crossed into our territory over the Amazon border, my liege. This could be an exciting opportunity. Why did it cross over here? It was instructed to dig a trench, but eventually not told when to stop. Oh dear. It had dug a 16-mile furrow through the landscape, and 16 miles? Over the border by the time we stopped it. Please, my liege, this is our chance to figure out how this golem magic works. We could even turn it against Amaseda. Ooh. Your Majesty, the barons would drown their own grandmothers to gain an advantage over Amaseda or over the counts and positions. Golems are an offense to the ninth god and they're dangerous. We should destroy it before it gets out of control. I'm going to give you guys a chance to change your minds. So after voting, you can change your minds and vote for another option. So here we go. Right, so you guys, if you're not too sure about your vote the first time, you can change your mind. Oop, looks like option D is winning the vote by a mile, or technically almost 16 miles. Oh, somebody's changed their mind. I mean, the votes have stopped, so somebody changed their mind at the last moment, so I would guess we're going with the option B, add it to the Marcher army. Damn, you guys have got a golem in your army now. We know from the first-hand experience how well these golems fight, but it will be a wonderful addition for our troops. At first as well, oh, it failed. The golem obeys orders like a good little soldier, but then... Terrible news, my liege. The Baron's new toy went stark mad, ran into the barracks and killed 100 sleeping soldiers before it could be put down. Oh no, you guys... Ugh. Oh dear. Yeah, the Barons are no longer the powerhouse in the military. That honor has literally gone to the Counts by 1 point now. Oops. You are to blame for your own mistake, guys. Well, somebody changed their mind at the very last moment when it came to option D. So whoever that was changed the whole outcome of this scenario. Oh no, reindeer. Hi Jay. Hi human. Oh dear, I suspect it was someone's trick selling us a golem with instructions to sabotage us. But we're well for it, damn it. I didn't fall for anything. Low on lumber. Hey human. Your Grace, we tell you that these superstitious barons to get over themselves to let us harvest their trees. Well, why are you harvesting their trees? I mean, the counts have got plenty of forests of their own. Like, why do you have to come down to the barons to get wood? Like, you guys have got plenty of trees in your neighborhood. We need the wood for our craftspeople. You've got freaking wood in your own. It's dumb. I've told you 1,000 times, Countess. The forest is thoroughly haunted. You'll damn us all if you go logging there. I mean, considering what happened with the golem, yeah, I don't think you guys want anything bad happening to you again. Hope you're doing well. Nah, I was just there to look nice. Your Highness, the barons can't be allowed to wiggle out of their commitments. Blah. Okay. since I am a Baron King, or technically Sara's a Baron King, but I think it would be in everybody's best interest if you, like, just don't go to Haunted Woods, because then that just ruins everybody's day. Plus you get more money on the side, like, what are you gonna do? Like, oh, we're gonna cut down trees and then, you know, or you could just tell somebody not to go to a certain area and just get paid for it. It's kind of a win-win. But my lumber, I paid for that. For goodness sake, you have a forest of your own. Go cut trees there. Oh my gosh, this is so dumb. Give it a rest, won't you? The council has spoken, it's for your own good. When it's clear the council won't reconsider its position, the Countess Humongous slinks back to the east. The haunted forest falls back into obscurity and legend. Probably for the best. The crab bubble burst. Uh-oh. Good thing I sold those crabs. When I did. Bad news, Your Majesty. A new reef has been discovered which is overflowing with millions of jewel crabs. Crab prices are crashing catastrophically. How could this be? The entire kingdom will suffer financially, Your Majesty, with the exception of a few petitions. Curiously, Lord Petition and Prefect, the very same Petition who first began the crab craze, recently sold all his crabs at a huge profit, just days before the crash. Holy money. So, Fig, you literally went from 1,950 to 3,450. You have nearly as much wealth as the king's treasury itself. Coincidence, I assure you. So, the petition's wealth has decreased, the baron's wealth has decreased, the count's wealth has decreased, but Fig gets out of this rich. Something must be done. You summon your council to discuss the crab price crisis. Many assembled nobles have invested heavily in the crab market, and they are casting furious glances at the petition's benches. It's time to vote. Oh boy. Seize their money, burn them, lock them up. Okay, Fig, you're paying for everything. You better buy me a forest now, Fig. Ding ding. Okay. We have to let it go. Okay, bailed out the failed businesses along the coast. Okay. Your help is appreciated by the petitions and many ailing industries that are propped back up. Let us never speak of crabs again. Okay, the petitions are doing pretty well for themselves. Okay, so we don't have anything else, so on to the next. Alright. It is auction time, so now you can... Actually, let me just hide myself away for a second. So this is your budget at the moment, guys. Gaze on upon it for a few seconds before I start blocking it again. Why are there so many red folks? Well, barons, I guess. Damn, I don't see my money forgotten dead. Okay, gonna start the auction now. Just keep myself hidden so you guys can see how much money you've got. I mean, you just might be out of shot, Ray, so you just might not be able to see yourself. I don't know. Hard to tell at this rate. Got money. Bunker. Okay. So the Barons get a library. Biggest contributor is actually from one of the petitions of all people, and a monument built by Ray II. Okay, so stability has risen up to 5. That's good. That's what you guys want. Terrible secret. Your Majesty, terrible news. Accounts are deliberately eroding the power of the church in the east. The church has been in trouble for a while. You're right, Your Majesty. The church has been losing more and more influence, and why do you think that is? What's even more alarming is why this has been going on. Look in a mirror, maybe. Counts are planning to hollow your mind and summon a demon to fill the void, take possession. By the time they're finished, you'll be nothing but a shell. The demon will take over body and soul. Yeah, this is just like the same plan like year after year with these guys. It's fine. My thoughts exactly, Your Majesty. We must bring this sacrilege to the Council's attention. Alright, I'm gonna do a swing vote again. Vote time. Whilst you guys are doing that, just need to check on my DMs. Dun dun. Okay. Bear with me for a sec. Okay. Okay, you guys have spread the word of the dangers of the demons. Okie dokie. Bum bum. All across the kingdom, the priests deliver the impassioned sermons on the dangers of the seventh god's agents. More and more citizens flock to the church, and peasants place holy symbols in windows to protect their homes from the demonic influence. So faith is just going up with everybody, so that's fine. But many nobles grumble about the church meddling in official matters. Is King Tsar in charge, or is the Inquisition? Interesting. Okay, about your app. Yeah, since we can't really do it, we kinda have to go for the adoption. Your marriage to the Besson has grown stale. You get along well enough, but made some good memories together, but there's no spark. I mean, yeah, they're barons. He cares more about the ninth god than your happiness, but spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Congratulations on order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. Were you even watching? Or more like a sentence than a wedding. Oh, don't be so dramatic. Blah. Can't believe Sarah's mother is still alive in this. Need someone young with loyalty to ensure a child of your own that would do the trick. plan to adopt a low-born child from the orphanage. Pretty sure I have a bastard child lying around somewhere. The church won't be happy. I'll let them cry about it. Just don't tell them. The modernization proposals. Your Highness, the Barons of the March have planned to have a council to push through a number of military reforms. For the good of the kingdom, they say, but the reforms are designed to consolidate the March control over our ranks. What can I do? The Barons are waiting for a period of stability that will allow them to pass necessary amendments while everyone's guard is down. It looks as though the Barons will soon have the opportunity they need to put forth the military reforms, but things could change. You bring the revelations with the Baron holds hardly denied to the council. Since Zara's a Baron, it would make no sense for him to commit them of treason. Come on. Where are my nobles? Come on, guys. I've got... Where are my barons at? You guys have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And everybody has 8 combined. I mean, you could have put this to a stalemate. No barons, no scheming for you today. Well, we got 4. Ray went off to lift iron. You call upon the best legal scholars in the kingdom. Your Chancellor digs deep into dusty records to find any laws that might be to your advantage. The barons will no doubt push past each obstacle with enough effort, bribery, and hunting, but the council has at least bought you time. The baron's stat goal will now be elevated until the end of the next season. Bong. Horde riders to a remote, unremarkable spot of moorland. Soon another joins them. The church is scrambling for power. The High Inquisitor is losing her grip on the populace. Most pleasing. Then we can make our move unseen. We must invite a demon to possess the king. The ancient books describe 2 demons, each attracted to different aspects of the human mind. Okay, Counts, you've got to decide what your goal shall be. A mad tyrant, the cockroach queen. The cockroach queen was once a favoured servant of the 9th god, but when she betrayed him, he banished her to the deepest caves where she became a twisted agent of the 7th. You know, when I think of a royal cockroach, I just think of that one cockroach from the anime Overlord. That's currently what comes to my mind. She desires to rise to power once more. She will be attracted to a powerful king whose authority is unquestioned. For the final stage of their scheme, the counts must raise authority to at least 9. That is a very tall order. Emperor Fig, our plans are getting better than better than expected. The spy master thinks it is all well in the kingdom. While the cat's away, the mice shall play. Ugh, must you compare us to mice? Darcy creatures, and I can never trap them properly. Funny you should mention traps. Our next step is to replace the palace watch with our own agents. Indeed, the honor guard are incorruptible, but the watch are another story. If the king can't pay them, they will look for money elsewhere. The next stage of the scheme, the patricians must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons. Oh, hail to the cockroach queen. Shut up, human. Call me a cockroach, rude. Should I tax the patricians because they're just, you know, Fig is rich. I mean, look at all that money. I mean, I'm gonna give you Count some leeway because you don't really have a lot to go at the moment. Raise your treasury. Oops. Oh well. Okay. I'm broke. A good word. Hey Elsar, I have an idea. As you know, the people of the March are quite pious. As a member of the royal household and of advocate of the church myself, I thought I might go back to my homeland for a time and take an opportunity to preach in your favor. You mean make me some kind of saint? Not exactly, I mean, unless they really start to like you, but support from the church can't be a bad thing, can it? Go forth and teach them to love me. Huzzah, I'll make preparations immediately. Word spreads fast. The king consort is planning a tour of the march. Thousands flock to the towns and villages where he plans to stop. Unfortunately, they're mostly flocking to throw vegetables. Popularity of the church in the march clearly didn't amount to much as Sebastian had hoped. Not long before he calls off the tour to return home, his tail tucked between his legs. Youch. A new comprehension. Your Majesty, a lord petitioned by the name of Loco Kuro has wants to present you with a new invitation. Your Serene Highness, we are entering a modern age. Human age. Yet botched executions are commonplace. Decapitations where the head doesn't come off, or hangings where it does. No more. Behold, a merciful machine for removing heads quickly and painlessly. I call it the Lokokor. You've named it after yourself? He swishes away a cloth to reveal a huge machine of iron and wood. It has a hole for someone to place their head, and a heavy blade dangling above it. The sight sends chills down your spine. So basically a guillotine. You want to name this horrible thing after yourself? Why not? This is Machine of Mercy. With little funding, Your Majesty, I can distribute the Lokokura across the kingdom. I'll bring this to the council. You won't regret this. Okay, swing votes it is. Bum 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 bum. Voting time. Bum bum. Damn, where did my barons go? Blah. Celeste, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. Yes. Hundreds of local cars are built in the coastal workshops and sent to courthouses all over the kingdom. So you guys have got more dominance in the trade. Treasury has gone down by 1,000, so we're down to 600. And Loco has made a bit of money from 450 to 1,200. Soon you're chopping through the backlog of condemned prisoners and unprecedented speed and unprecedented mercy. So authority has gone up, so that's good for the counts as well. Why the tanking treasury? Because it costs money. What else? The songstress. Your esteemed highness, a bard who calls herself the songstress, has been making waves on the coast. Her performances are attracting huge crowds, so huge that there have been brawls and stampedes as people push closer to the stage. There have been no deaths yet, but it's only a matter of time where with every concert the riots get worse. It's just called stardom. What can we do to nip this in the butt? Well, I'm not paying it. Okay, voting time. We need to increase stability. Well, I mean, you barons should have had this in the bag, but I don't know where half of you have gone. Bum bum. Baron, central humiliation. I'm just waiting for that moment where the rest of the barons return and they'd be like, hang on a second, why did we lose? We had like so many members, like, you weren't there. Very well. I suppose we'll let this bard continue to stir up chaos on my lands. Over the next few weeks, the riots around the songstress shows get worse. There are several deaths, which is so special. What is so special about the woman's music? Who knows? Okay, end session. In the Grand Hall of the Baron Jugman's castle, a number of figures are hunched around the heap, plodding away. Has the council agreed to hear our military reform proposals yet? No, not yet. The kingdom is too distracted with foolish business. If we can help calm things for a moment, we'll get our chance. The barons aim to raise stability to at least 5. Good luck with that. Okay, we'll gamble. Ooh. I like money. Bankruptcy looms, devotion. Your esteemed highness, ignore everything I said about the songstress. I was completely wrong. Wait, what? I hired her for a private performance to see what all the fuss was about, and by the 9th I've never heard anything so beautiful. I was so moved I immediately gave her all my money and the keys to my villa. Wait, what? Look, you're broke. I hope she was worth it. Wait, what? Yes, I'm living in the servants' quarters now, but it was worth it to hear her sing. You simply must invite her to the palace for a performance. What? So I could lose my throne? Just give it to her? Your Majesty, this is deeply suspicious. We need to do something. Panda music. Order the spy master to investigate this phenomenon. I'm kind of intrigued. But, you know, I'll let you guys, I'll let you guys decide. I've set it to swing vote. Look, I lost everything. What the hell? Share the music. More like share the curse, if anything. Okay, voting is closed. Are you sure this is wise, Your Majesty? Quiet, you. The council has spoken. Your Chancellor extends an invitation to the songstress for the performance in your palace. It is graciously accepted. You can't wait to see what all the fuss was about. Rumors of bribery. Your Majesty, I've heard of some disconcerting whispers of Lord Prefix of the Coast. He has been seen discreetly offering coin to your palace watch. Just gifts, he says. Gifts are enough to coin to retire with. Thought the petitions could be trusted. Palace Watch have been grumbling about low wages recently. If we don't give them a raise, these bribes will look very, very appealing. Unfortunately, we can't give them anything with the treasury is so low. We need to bring this matter to the council. Very well. Assemble them at once. By the depths, you don't have a shred of proof of any of this. Don't make me laugh. I trust the rest of the council will join me in scorning these lies. I'm just gonna veto this as Royal King. I wonder how much wealth they have, right? And just ran over my wire. Hang on. Okay. So you guys have this is outrageous overreaction. Dude, you're literally the richest person in the entire kingdom. All the potential compromised watch officers are fired and begin a long process of hiring anew. Hopefully these ones are more loyal. You've hampered the petition's effort. Their set goal will not be elevated until the next end of the season. Don't you have a gamble power that raises your treasury? Well, I do, but I forget to use it. The treasury is almost empty, Your Highness. With how to will go. Apart from raising taxes, we have precious few options. You could get a bank loan or sell off the crown jewels, or perhaps crack open some of the tombs. Take a healthy loan from the Gaul Bank. I own the Royal Mint, don't I? Make more coins. The Royal Mint begins churning out new coins, allowing you to pay off several old debts. Holy mackerel. What could possibly go wrong? Dove check all the gold. Yeah, about that bankruptcy. Yeah, I got mint. Okay, let's see. So the barons have got 2, the counts have got 3, and the petitions have got 2. Okay, horrible haunting. Oh, this is new. During a meeting with the council nobles, a commotion erupts as Countess Humgirl lets out a piercing scream. By the blood of the dead, and stars, it's here. It's here. She faints away, falling to the ground with a crash. By the ninth god, summons fetch water. Servant runs for water and holds it to Humgirl's mouth. I thought I'd be safe from it here, but unfortunately, when we built the monument on my lands, some manner of spectre was disturbed, and it's made me its target. What is it doing exactly? Are we really entertaining this nonsense? I hear voices, Your Majesty. Little pinpricks at the back of my mind. Just now I saw a horrid grey shape hanging over me. Its face, a rotting mask. We're too old for a campfire tale, human girl. I beg you, Your Majesty, and gathered nobles, come to my aid. We must banish this wraith. I mean, we can banish armies, but, you know, considering, you know, we've had to deal with witches, we've had to deal with golems, and a haunted forest, I wouldn't put it past, human girl, if anything. Send an Inquisitor to exercise the site. But a royal gamble. Ignore the situation. It will be fine. Zero chance of success there. Damn it. Oh, wait. I know, but, you know, you never know. fate could change. Okay, you summon Chief Architect to nods thoroughly when you explain the situation. Only 200 crowns. Isn't the sort of things a occupational hazard when building on historical sites? Keep you on your toes, doesn't it? It's your job to make sure your buildings are ghost-free. Of course, Your Majesty, I'm sure it'll be easy enough to sort out. He hurries out to the university to delve through the records, and you can only hope Human Girl's troubles do not get worse in the meantime. Don't forget, you know, Ray was turned into a skeleton also. Private show. Your esteemed Highness, the songstress has arrived. She's just turning her lyra. She'll perform for us all. Damn, I could see why you sold your house for her. A few minutes later, the songstress sweeps into the council hall. She carries herself with incredible confidence and immediately begins to pluck out a tune. Music is the most beautiful thing you've ever heard. Your cheeks are damp with tears, and the marshal begins sobbing. Even the spy master hides her face in her hands. Once I was nobody, but now you'll kneel before me. Damn, it's almost like she's trying to enchant us. Order the palace to watch her there. It's like, no, I'm not having any of that nonsense. Like, hell no. Stay standing. Your knees buckle and you find yourself kneeling before her. The rest of the council follows suit without hesitation. Wait, are we seriously getting like the... try to remember the fairy tale of the guy that would like lead the children with the rats or something. I'm trying to remember which tale it was. It was a German tale. Evil enchantress. It wouldn't be treachery to show me your treasure. Oh, she's a freaking... She's a thief. Pied Piper. She's literally a Pied Piper and puncher. Break free of the enchantment. Punch? Yeah, I think Saw would punch. She'll be like, no. I've seen you sold someone's house and took someone's entire fortune away from someone. Okay, this is for you, Loco. This is for you. You show her down to your treasury, help her shovel gleaming piles of gold into special sacks that you brought to an occasion. How clever of her. Now forget this. Wait, it didn't succeed? I punched her though. Oh damn, she's good. Forget everything that just happened. She's too powerful. You go to bed with a raging headache. When you wake up the following morning, the past 24 hours are a blur. It's a shame the songstress never arrived. I was looking forward to her performance. I have a nagging feeling I've forgotten something important. Damn. Damn. An illusion of choice. Probably just trapped wind, Your Serene Highness. It is a common symptom of stress, and after the recent burglary, we're all a little on edge. She ran away with my fortune. Must have been the wind. Okay, let's have a look at this air. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council, holding a small child in your arms. Shall I die? I ask my crown be passed down to... Council Hall is filled with a nervous silence. My legitimate natural-born child. I mean, they're all the same result. Though the common folk may lose some faith in the church, seeing their king's adventures being forgiven so easily. Your Majesty, may I be the first to congratulate you in legitimizing your child. What is their name? Zara the Second. Okay, so I guess we are Zara the First. We'll grow up, but then again, it's just Zara, so it's not going to be Zara the First, it's just going to be Zara, so yeah, it does make sense. How exquisite your grace, I'll be sure little Zara the Second will grow up to be a chip of the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. Joke's on her, that gold would be worth about 2 loafers and a bread soon. Somewhere along the coast, Lord Petition Emperor Fig strolls in his olive grove, accompanied by a close friend. Palace Watch won't accept our bribes. The treasury's practically overflowing. They don't need our money. I just suppose they ran straight to the Spy Masters to blab about it too. Damn our luck. Is this the end? Best investments are never profitable to begin with. We will bide our time and strike again when the king least expects it. The petition's aim is to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. Good luck with that. You're gonna need major projects for that. Okay, bid time. Well, yeah, auction time, technically. Just hide myself for a second. There you go. Time to bid. Do. Okay, time is up. So we have a monument and a library. Okay, let's see. Chief Architect returns. Your Majesty, I discovered something interesting about the land on which the Countess Human Girl's haunted monument was built. What did you find? This ghost is actually Human Girl's great uncle Tiber. He isn't haunting the building, he's haunting her. Okay, why? My great uncle is angry at me? I never knew him. I can call upon the Quellor University for more information. Blood and stars, I don't need information, I just want this ghost gone. Or a human. Maybe we might find something about the ghost. Who knows? We might find something interesting. We could have a ghost army. Like, hey, I hear you haunting my friend. Could you, like, you know, summon all your other ghost friends and just, like, you know, come work for me? I've got, like, loads of vacant spots right now. Okay, the vote is tied. Just in time, too. Okay, we have tied between option B and C, so you know what that means. Okay, it is time to spin the wheel. And we are going to land on C. So that ask human girl what the ghost wants. You want to talk to this ghost? What if the demonic spirit sent from the Seven Elves to corrupt minds? But the will of the council is absolute, human girl. Hurry is a way to do as you say. Hopefully, great-great-uncle Tiber will be as talkative as he is recitable. Home improvements. Dreg Milder. Your Highness, the Marchers' farms are unfortunately running into problems. My barley's suffering and spoiling too many brews. We need funds for fertilizer. Why all that glitters, is that all? Our ships are in poor condition. They are full of holes and mostly tar. We'll have pirates on our shores if it has gone like this. I'm sorry, but isn't that kind of your problem to fix? I mean, they're your ships, for goodness sake. Complain all you want. We can't eat weaponry. Okay. Okay, so we have really heavy options on the table, so I'm just gonna put this on swing vote and give you guys some time to decide. Because there's quite a bit here to digest, so... I mean, just ask Fig, he's got all the money. Overwhelming majority. Okay. Give funds to the march to help the farms. Lord Petition aid the bubble, and some of the petitions shake their heads and leave abruptly. Okay, so you guys got more faith. Defiance has gone down. Your wealth has increased. The coast is more like a bit of a grumble right now. The treasury has gone down by 1,000 coin, which is, you know, it's fine. Still, Baron Jagmada thanks you enthusiastically and later sends you a hefty sheaf of barley as a token of appreciation. Oh, nice. We're eating good bread tonight. It's very large. You send it straight to the Royal Brewery. Or we can just drink. That's good too. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be the greatest king who ever lived. I probably didn't live to that authority, did I? You're well on track to achieve that aim. Well done, Your Majesty. Aw, thank you, Spy Master. But to shut down your noble scheming for good, we need to build on their reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. Okay. We should crush those disloyal nobles, smash their armies, and force them to submit. On the other hand, Your Majesty, if you help us spend zeal on the Ninth God, the Church will lend our full support. With the backing of the Church and nobles wouldn't dare move against you. Are you sure about that? Let's go for Saint. A wise decision, Your Majesty. I will send word to my priests, but of course you'll need to be worthy. Your priority is to raise your authority, the kingdom's overall faith as much as you can, and of course there can't be an open rebellion among the nobles. Dung. After several rounds of deliberations, the council approves wide-ranging reforms to the kingdom's standing armies. The Barons of the March are set to be the major contributors to this new model army. Great, we're gonna have muskets, guys. Bah. Da 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 da. Having volunteered their expertise and manpower in these trying times. Meanwhile, in a foreboding march to the fortress, the Barons are celebrating. I can hardly believe they went for it. This is all well and good, but we have not won yet. We must make our final preparations. Okay, Barons, you are up. Dun dun. Okay, you guys have chosen march on the capital with full strength, the new model army. Then it's settled, we have plan of attack, but one last thing remains, defense. For our final march on the capital, we need a sizable home garrison to repel opportunistic attacks from other regions. For the final stage of their scheme, the Barons must raise their military to at least 6. Oh boy, if that would have been very useful not too long ago if it wasn't for that golem. I'm gonna keep the balance of the treasury for now. Hello and King, how many volunteers do we need to have? My evil army. Squire, 348 my liege. Okay, round them up. 400 my liege. Okay, so we have hyperinflation. As you ordered, Your Majesty, the Royal Mint has churned out thousands of new coins using cheap gold like metals. The treasury is technically replenished. I'm sensing a but here. Yep, I sense a but coming. But it is also diluting the currency across the kingdom. A loaf of bread now costs 100 times what it used to be. Something must be done. If this gets worse, our currency will be worthless. Oh boy. We're screwed. We are so broke right now. Oh gosh. There's nothing wrong with this, let it continue. I'm doing a royal gamble, guys. I'm gambling. Let's go gambling. I mean, bloody hell. We'll need a miracle to recover from this. I mean, you never know, fate might change. Or not. Voting is closed. You stubbornly cling to your existing currency as it has as you faced it. We can't throw it away. I mean, the other options were not great either. Soon farmers are selling each turpin for a wheelbarrow full of coins. Everyone's savings have been completely wiped out. Eventually, the cost of minting coins actually overweighs their value. The kingdom's entire economy collapses like wet bread, and people start using a barter system. It's that damn freaking bard of all things. Ruined everything. Damn it, Loco. Should never invited that songstress to the palace. Your Majesty, I received messages from the priests beyond the capital. They have been working hard to promote your power in every sermon. As they should. Let's see what they have to say. Authority. Your command of the kingdom is masterful. Your Majesty, the nobles are in no position to push back against you. Now the true journey of sainthood begins. We will scour the kingdom for miracles so that you can show the holiness of your rule. Give me money. Please thank the priests for me. Oh, they're no need for thanks more than ever. They serve the crown of the ninth as one. I shall write to my priests directly. They will investigate any potential miracles and send word once they find something. Wait for a miracle. Damn it. The marcher pig seemed to be sick and then got up and walked. Villager of the East claimed that his statue of Saint started crying, but his neighbors say it was just the rain. No miracles on. The ninth god works in mysterious ways. These may be miracles, but they're not dramatic enough to make the average peasant pay attention. We must bring the lost sheep back to our flock. Without a faithful kingdom, there is little to be done. To improve your chances of victory, focus on increasing the kingdom's faith as much as possible in the next 2 seasons. Challenge will decrease in difficulty with each failed attempt. Okay. Deathly request. Oh boy, here we go. The noble was here to see your Majesty. She says it is a delicate matter. Unfortunately, I am not merely here for a social call. Oh no, is your uncle again? I sat down to speak with my great-great-uncle Tiber, and I finally understand what he wants from me. In his youth, he was quite the rig, and he's having an affair with none other than Celestia's great-great-grandmother. Oh, ghost affairs, come on. He told me that his past passionate letters are hidden somewhere in her fortress. They must be destroyed for the sake of my family's reputation. Blackmail material? Oh, I hope not, Your Grace. The trouble is Celestia's refusal to let me anywhere near her fortress, and I dare not mention the reason, or she'll tell everyone and embarrass my family. I'd pay a visit to Celestia on some pretext. I'm sure I could unearth these letters. Oh yeah, like your last mission went so well. Your Grace, I beg you, please tell Celestia to open her door so I can lay scandal to the rest. I mean, gosh. Aston, please pay a visit. Of course, I'll be on my way directly. Soon Bastion heads out on his fanciest carriage. Wait for Bastion to return. Guess what I found on my trip? Great-uncle Tiber's love letters. They were very colourful, but I burnt them now. Human girl is delighted. Nice. The ghost of my ancestor is no longer troubling. Finally, I can sleep at night. She reports no more visitations. In fact, more people seem drawn to the monument now, and many join up to support the Eastern troops after visiting. Perhaps Tiber's legacy was to help the counts after all. Military is now strong. Gong. Luck is with us, my friend. The palace watch are in our pocket. They took our money gladly. The kingdom can barely afford to pay them living wage. You freaking caused this, petitions. We're a freaking simp. Music to my ears. Soon the throne will be ours. Indeed it will, but now we must plan our next step. Okay, petitions, your next goal is up. Dove, what is it called when a king and queen have no children? A receding hair. Fuck you. Control the king with a threat of assassination. Really? That's the best you can come up with? Over the next few months, we'll have our troops infiltrate the capital disguised as beggars. They'll swap places with the palace. Watch one by one. Once the king realizes he is surrounded by our troops, it will be too late. He'll be helpless to fly. Caught in our little web. Magnificent, but once we've turned the king into our puppet, will the counts and barons notice? That's why we need a strong army to make them think twice about challenging us. Are you sure about that? You've got the weakest military out of both of them. United with the king's forces, will be unstoppable. For the final stage of their scheme, the petitions must raise their military to at least 5. Call for unity. One stability or more than 50% of the nobles vote for any... Bankrupt. I know I'm bankrupt. I need a miracle. Thank you very much. Here it is. Oh gosh. He holds up a single gleaming coin. What is it? Are you fucking serious? The treasury. It is essentially there's nothing left, Your Majesty. You're broke. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. I knew that already, like days ago. If you look under the throne cushions. This is no laughing matter, Your Majesty. Outside the palace, something rumbles like thunder. I see where this is going. The soldiers in your army and even the city watch, none of them have been paid in months. They're marching on the capital. You better grab your things, Your Majesty. Face the end with your head held high. You ride atop a pure white stallion to face your rebellious soldiers. They're spilling through the streets like a tide, shouting for your head on a pike. They don't resemble a trained army at all, more like a mob decked out in armor. Deliver a grandiose speech. Don't they have any loyalty to their king, to their kingdom? Yes, times are hard. But if they could see it in their hearts too, and then I just get spiked. Your words are cut off by an arrow to the sternum. You topple slowly off the horse and are trampled by thousands of sturdy boots as the soldiers rush forth to loot the palace. Your last thoughts are those of the chosen heir Tsar II. You are only noble. Hope the nobles will respect your decision and vote for them onto the throne. Okay, you guys get to vote for the successor, I guess, or do I? So I think you have to do a vote system, so exclamation mark vote. Baron's revolutionary plans for their new model army were quietly shelved, but not forgotten. Those blueprints will surely come in the useful someday. Shortly after King Tsar's reign ended, the Inquisitors raided the Konshai's castle and placed them under arrest for evil magic. As they burnt, they screamed the secret name of the seventh god. The Patricians' attempt to worm their way into the palace was uncovered, and a number of arrests were made. Lord Patrician Emperor Fig ended his life chained upside down to the dungeon wall. After King Tsar's unexpected death, the nobles agreed to pass the crown to his chosen heir, young Tsar II. Whether this was out of loyalty, pity, or bitter compromise, who could say? King Tsar, the baby kicker. Okay, I mean, Tsar didn't do too bad. I mean, he lived for 3 years, exactly 3 years. I mean, damn. Oh, like, Tsar's legacy lived by a margin. He made sure nobody won, that's for sure. No, that's typical Tsar fashion. Oh, how appropriate. Oh dear. Oh, that was fun. Kingdom collapsed. Continue. I think we'll keep it. I think we'll leave it there for tonight. I think that's a good place to halt things. Let's see, I was thinking of raiding someone. Who should we raid? We've got quite a number of people to choose from. We've got Nature's Madness, we've got Corona, we've got Honeybums, we've got Chromia, we've got Lolifon, we've got Katsu, so we've got quite a few people. Glad all the Barons were there. It's like, what happened? Like, the Barons had such a good plan and just there were no Barons. Oh dear. But I actually have an idea for the next campaign, actually, which will probably surprise you. But yeah, I've got an idea and next time in mind for when we play this. Thanks for the stream. No worries, thank you very much for joining, guys. Let's see. Yeah, let's I think let's go with Lolifunk. I think he recently came back from Silverstone. Because I think the Formula 1 was happening there. So I think they recently got back. I think trying to remember, I think Leclerc won. I can't remember. But yeah, thank you very much for joining King of the Castle, and tomorrow we got VR chat in the morning. So yeah, hopefully it won't be too hot tomorrow, so look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow morning. Thank you very much again, my dear nobles, thank you very much. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye. Bum bum.